Hello and welcome to today's class. Today we will be discussing the poem A Thing of Beauty by John Keats. Talking about the poet, John Keats was one of the main poets of the second generation of Romantic poets, along with other poets like Lord Byron and P.B. Shelley. His works included Endymion, Isabella, Lamia, The Eve of St. Agnes, and other poems. He died at a very young age because of tuberculosis. He died when he was only 25 years old and leaving behind a mark on English poetry. And his works have been considered as one of the best works of the Romantic age. Our poem, A Thing of Beauty, is an excerpt from John Keats' poem Endymion, a poetic romance which was first published in the year 1818. And the poem begins with the line, A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Now, talking about the poem Endymion, it is written in rhyming couplets, which was also known as heroic couplets. And the theme of the poem is love, beauty, and youth. And this is it. The poem reflects the poet's attitude towards beauty, which we will see in the poem A Thing of Beauty as well. Let's now discuss the poem in details. The first stanza, A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. The poet in these lines says that a beautiful thing has a power to give us joy, and this joy giving ability is forever. It's an eternal joy. The loveliness keeps on increasing and it will never stop giving joy to people who see it. These beautiful sights stay with us in our memories, and so the joy giving ability of a beautiful thing will never end. These things of beauty give us happiness and joy, which makes our life peaceful. The happiness is similar to the happiness which a shady place gives. When we see these beautiful things, we have peaceful and quiet living. We sleep peacefully and have sweet dreams. A good sleep results in mental and physical well being as well. Second stanza. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth. Spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over-darkened ways made for us searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. In these lines, the poet feels that beautiful things give us mental and physical well-being. And so we should strengthen our relationship with nature. We should empower our relationship with earth by preparing a wreath of flowers which will bind us more strongly with earth. In spite of man being sad, hopeless, lacking noble thoughts and actions, being involved in unhealthy and wicked practices, yet in spite of all these things, nature provides happiness and joy to man. The beautiful sights of nature removes sadness and evil thoughts from our minds. Such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon for simple sheep, and such are daffodils with the green world they live in, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make. Gains the hot season, the mid-forest brake rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. In these lines, the poet goes on to provide the objects in nature which provides happiness to man, like the sun, the moon, trees, whether old or young. These trees provide shelter or shade to the sheep. The beautiful daffodils surrounded by greenery around them. The cool and clear stream of water which provide relief in the hot summer season. These streams make a cooling covering around them, which provides relief and happiness to people who visit these clear rills in hot sun. Bushes growing in the forest become beautiful with the musk scented roses growing among them. All these things provide happiness and joy to man, and this is eternal joy. In this stanza, we also see how the romantic poets felt that nature gave happiness not only to the eyes but to the other sense organs as well. So, the happiness which nature gives us is it gives happiness to all the senses and a joy for every senses. Here we can clearly see the things of beauty, the sun, the moon, the daffodils, the shady boon for the sheep, which is provided by the trees. Then we have the musk rose growing in the forest and the clear rills. All these things are few examples of beautiful objects in nature which gives happiness to man. And such too is the grandeur of the domes we have imagined for the mighty dead. All lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink, pouring unto us from the heaven's brink. In these lines, the poet goes on to say that happiness we get from sun, moon, clear rills, and others, similar joy or happiness we get from the death of great people who have done heroic deeds. According to the poet, there is beauty in the imaginary stories people have made about our dead ancestors who were heroic and have done mighty deeds. Also, all lovely tales that we have heard or read also are a source of happiness and joy. The poet feels all beautiful things are like an endless fountain from the heaven, sent by God Himself, falling on mankind from the brink or edge of heaven. As it is an immortal drink, it gives us happiness and joy forever and ever. So the poet feels that nature and great people, their lives and their death, and literature are means of joy and happiness for mankind. And this joy is not short lived but forever. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and share it with your family and friends. And stay connected with many more videos.